What's up, what's good, what's poppin', what's crackin', what's percolating, what's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler. And this video, first before we begin, click, like, subscribe, share. We're trying to grow these channels, man. I appreciate y'all that are rocking with me. Like, I really appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Y'all are really giving me energy, strength to do what I love to do. But that aside, what is this video about? You know the Lakers played the Nets last night. The Lakers played the Nets last night, and they beat them 126 to 101. Yes, the Los Angeles Lakers, without Kyle Kuzma, without Anthony Davis, without LeBron James, beat the Nets 126 to 101. And I know, I hear it right now. With Theo, James Harden went there. I don't give a damn. If Kevin Durant, mind you, they had Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. The Lakers, Andre Drummond. We're not going to mention nobody else. Don't say nothing to me about no Dennis Schroeder. I don't want to hear that. Dennis Schroeder, I don't want to hear that. Don't say nothing about me. I know him and Kyrie got into it. Shame on Kyrie. Know better. Know who you are. Don't fall for the okie doke. But let's be clear. Even with Kyrie and KD playing, they was losing the majority of that damn game. They was losing the majority of the game. Let's think about this thing for a second. Because I remember I told y'all a few videos ago, maybe a week and a half ago, I said, hey, I know y'all didn't crown them. Pump your brakes. This is what the Lakers did. And this is what I was talking about in regards to, hey, don't none of them cats over there really play defense. KD long. Yes, Aaron, I'm talking to you now. KD long, but KD is not that dude. Like he don't want to lock you down. His length allows him to. Kyrie ain't trying to lock you down. Kyrie trying to outshoot you. Okay, I like it. What we see with James Harden. James Harden go off every year during the regular season and fade during the playoff. And because I've been following this, we're going to talk about the game, then we're going to come back to the problems that the Brooklyn Nets are facing. So here's what wound up happening last night. I cannot make this ish up. Marquise Morris went off 14 points. Andre Drummond, 20. Dennis Schroeder, 19. You need to know Dennis and Kyrie both got ejected from the game. Dennis finished with 19. Oh, what did Kyrie finish with in regard to that? Kyrie finished with 18. So, and you need to know Kyrie Irving was 6 of 11 before he got ejected, and Dennis Schroeder was 7 for 11. Dennis wanted all the smoke. Let me finish. So, Montrezl Harrell, I'm sorry, before we get there, Dennis Schroeder had 19 points. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had 14 points, and Tyler Horton. Ooh, good God Almighty! This boy named Tyler Horton Tucker. Good pickup by the Lakers in the draft, by the way. I'm looking for this young man to do his game to improve because his 3-point shooting is what he was struggling with, and that's starting to drop. He went off last night for 14 points. I'm going to say this one more time. Marquise Morris had 14. Drummond had 20. Dennis Schroeder had 19. Caldwell-Pope had 14. Horton Tucker had 14. Now, let's look at this thing. Giannis' brother hit him up. Giannis's brother hit him up. I want to make sure. Costas hit him up for 3. Yeah. Costas came in, hit him up for 3. He only took 2 shots. So you need to know one of them was a 3-point shot. Montrezl Harrell, we know he start. Montrezl went 4 for 10. He had 10 points. Alex Caruso had 5. McLemore had 17. You can't. I know y'all got excuses lined up. You can't lose to the Lakers. I'm sorry. Not Caruso. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. So LeBron didn't play. AD didn't play. No, man. No. You can't lose to the Lakers. You can't lose to the Lakers. And Kevin Durant had 22 points. KD, you cannot score 22 points on the Lakers, and you have none of them cats guarding you that I just named off. None of them. You cannot do that. Golly, I'm forgetting the boy name, and I don't like forgetting the boy name like that because the boy really do be trying to do his thing. Kyle Kuzma. You can't lose to the Lakers 126-101. That's a 25-point loss. You can't lose to the Lakers like this, and Kyle Kuzma wasn't there, Anthony Davis wasn't there, and LeBron James wasn't there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I told my man Aaron, until you do this by yourself, because you went to Golden State after they beat you. Now, mind you, I'm looking at you sideways right now, because KD, even if you win a title right now, I'm looking at you like this. Because we need to know, the only reason why the Lakers, when they got Andre Drummond, is because what you was doing over there in Brooklyn, and because what they was trying to do over there with the Clippers. You need to know that. LeBron was like, I got you. I got what I needed. I beat you like this. I'm prepared to see you like this. But here what we have. James Harden comes to the Brooklyn Nets. Hell, I'd like to have James Harden over there with the Lakers. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna do that with you. But then you turn around and you get Blake Griffin. A little past his prime, but hey. Then you get Marcus Aldridge. I'm of the mindset that LaMarcus stopped playing for the San Antonio Spurs a long time ago. Not that he can't play. He just didn't like being over there. And I get it. Pop was asking him to do something he's not necessarily comfortable in doing. My friend Dwayne Purefoy would say, KYP, know your personnel. To players that are looking at making money, going to other teams and stuff like that, I would say KYT, know your team. Yes, know your team. Know where you're going before you just sign off and get that chain. All money, money don't mean everything. It don't. It can't replace. It does not buy you happiness. That's a true statement. So, y'all was so excited about the Brooklyn Nets and what they had. I said it once. I say it again. I ain't backing down from it. It's not something that they can't fix. It's just something that's not in their mental DNA as of yet. And the coach that they selected, Steve Nash, that's not in his DNA either. The coach that they got from Houston, that's never been in his DNA. So now you got the head coach, you got the assistant coach, ain't now one of them known for defense, being stoppers. Whether they played or whether they coached, defense was never a priority with them. Frank Vogel, I remember him from the Pacers, and them boys played defense. So now you look at it, you got James Harden. James Harden is sacrificing his game. He's the point guard. Kyrie told y'all this much. Kyrie said, James is going to be the point guard. You know what that should have told y'all? That means Kyrie just wants to shoot. That's why he left Cleveland. He didn't want to be that dude where LeBron where he got to bring the ball up sometime. He want to play the off guard position. He does. Kyrie's short. You don't think them two guards going to give it to him? The playoffs get more physical. Defense amps up. You think KD going to have them lanes? Here's what we need to know about KD. Some of y'all have never been injured before. If he was 99, he's a 98. If he was a 95, he's a 94. I don't care what anybody says. When you're injured, you're not the same person. You're not. So Kevin Durant is going to have to come up there and bang with Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and you know they're going to give it to him. Because watch this. LaMarcus Aldridge don't want that pressure. LaMarcus Aldridge is a big body, but he don't play big. I'm of the mindset Joel Embiid plays bigger, more consistently than LaMarcus Aldridge does, and I know Joel Embiid will hang out there by the three-point line. Yeah, he'll be out there by the perimeter. They don't want that smoke. They don't. Then, who guarding Ben Simmons? I'm not saying that the Nets won't come out the East. What I'm saying to you, because we need to know, the Lakers were winning the majority of the game last night. That was with Kevin Durant and with Kyrie Irving starting and playing. Like I said, I don't want to hear that about James Harden wasn't there, because you know what? Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis, LeBron James. Don't tell me nothing about Andre Drummond, because I'm going to sit up here and say to you like this. I seen Phil Jackson run 3 centers at Patrick Ewing and everybody else. So I don't want to hear that. If they got the big dog, you got at least 3, run them at him, let it get in foul trouble. They didn't do that. Steve Nash, I don't know who you was watching playing, but you should have known, because that is the problem. Next, here we go. I'm going to give you some advice, and it's from the Phil Jackson book of coaching. If you don't have one big man, you better run out as many big men as you possibly can. Yeah, because really, Andre Drummond, 20 points, and y'all lost by 26. I'm sorry, y'all lost by 25 last night. Did y'all hear how many Lakers I just said were in double digits? Let me do this again so y'all understand where I'm coming from with these whole Lakers thing. Because this was crazy. I need y'all to know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Lakers finished in double digits. That's not a defensive recipe for an NBA title. You don't lose to the Lakers by 25 when you got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. You say Kyrie got kicked out, Dennis got kicked out too, and guess what? I'm gonna say it one more time. Dennis was 7 for 11. Kyrie was 6 for 11. You know what that means? That means they took the same amount of shots, and Dennis actually had a higher shooting percentage. We're not supposed to say that about Dennis Schrader and Kyrie Irving. We're never supposed to say that Dennis Schrader outscored Kyrie Irving. We're never supposed to say that Dennis Schrader has a higher shooting percentage than Kyrie Irving. It's Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant, you don't score 22 points on. I gotta double down on this again. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. The Brooklyn Nets were at home. They were at home. Kevin Durant, you went 8 for 17. Who was guarding you? Eight for 17. That means you missed 9 shots. You shot close to 50. KD, who was guarding you? 1 for 4. This not me. I'm not Charles Barkley. I'm saying you're Kevin Durant. LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, and AD ain't on the court. Hell, I know Andre Drummond ain't checking you. Bro, you supposed to go off. Yeah. You supposed to go off. I'm going to tweet this video to Shannon Sharp so he can shut Skip down. Yeah. You supposed to go off. There was nobody on the Lakers roster that can check you. Forget who checked you. They can't check you. And you only scored 22 points. You scored 2 points more than Andre Drummond. 8 of 15 was Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond was 8 of 15. KD, you were 8 of 17. You took more shots than Andre Drummond, and he hit just as many as you did. That's not possible. That's not possible. The Brooklyn Nets should not have lost that game last night to the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't want to hear that about no trap game. I don't want to hear that about they took that game lightly. No, they took that game very, very seriously. You need to know that's why Kyrie got ejected. One, Dennis trying to prove to the world that he's a top tier point guard. The only way he gonna prove that is showing out against who we like to say are already the established top tier point guards. He's not backing down from no one. And since I've been knowing Dennis Schroeder playing in the league, his type of game, he don't back down from anybody. Kyrie Irving underestimated this dude. He thought Dennis was going to kiss it. He wasn't. But he should have known that he's Kyrie Irving, and his team needs him to be on the court. You know what this cries to? This cries to the lack of maturity that we've seen from Kyrie Irving since he's been in the league. Forget everything else. Forget everything else. I'm going to say it just like this. Since Kyrie Irving has been in the league, what have his teams done when it's just been him as the de facto leader? Hell, let's look at it. When any of these cats, whether we talking about Kevin Durant, watch where I go with this. Ooh, y'all not going to like this. Whether we're talking Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, what have these cats teams done when they have been the captain? I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Peace.